Small blue diamond, have you ever wondered how your daily habits affect your prostate health? What if something as natural as ejaculation had a profound impact, either positively or negatively, on your body's balance? The prostate may be small, but its role in a man's vitality is anything but insignificant. This tiny, walnut-sized gland is responsible for producing seminal fluid, playing a crucial role in fertility, pleasure, and overall well-being. But here's the real question. Does frequent ejaculation help keep the prostate healthy, or could it lead to unforeseen consequences? In this video, we'll break down the science behind the prostate's function, the effects of daily masturbation, and how to find the perfect balance between pleasure and health. Stick around to discover. Heavy check mark: how frequent ejaculation influences prostate activity and sensitivity. Heavy check mark: the potential benefits and risks of daily stimulation. Heavy check mark: scientific insights on whether it reduces or increases the risk of prostate issues. Heavy check mark: practical tips for maintaining optimal prostate health. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now, let's get started. The profound science of the prostate, unlocking the secrets of this vital gland. Nestled just below the bladder like a vigilant guardian of male reproductive health, the prostate is a small yet powerful walnut-sized gland that plays an irreplaceable role in a man's vitality. This remarkable organ encircles the urethra, acting as both a conduit and a protector of life-giving fluids. Though often overlooked, the prostate's influence extends far beyond its modest size. Its primary mission is to produce seminal fluid, the nourishing elixir that sustains and transports sperm, ensuring the very essence of human reproduction. But the prostate is no passive bystander. It is an incredibly dynamic gland, highly sensitive to the body's ever-changing hormonal landscape. At the heart of its regulation is testosterone, the quintessential male hormone, and its potent derivative, dihydrotestosterone, DHT. These biochemical powerhouses dictate the prostate's growth, function, and responsiveness, fine-tuning its activity in harmony with a man's sexual health. During moments of arousal, a surge of blood floods the pelvic region, awakening the prostate and preparing it for its vital reproductive role. This process is not just mechanical, it is deeply intertwined with pleasure, desire, and overall well-being. However, the prostate is also highly responsive to lifestyle choices, daily habits, and the frequency of ejaculation. Whether through sexual activity with a partner or solo experiences, the prostate remains engaged in a cycle of fluid production and release. The frequency with which it is stimulated, drained, or left stagnant can influence its long-term health, affecting everything from hormonal balance to its overall size and function. So, what happens when a man engages in daily masturbation? Does frequent release keep the prostate healthy and thriving, or could it lead to unforeseen consequences? The answers lie in the fascinating interplay between biology, pleasure, and well-being. Let's delve deeper into the science behind this crucial yet often misunderstood organ and explore how self-pleasure impacts its function over time. The effects of daily masturbation on the prostate. A deep dive into pleasure, health, and balance. Masturbation is a deeply personal and instinctive act, intricately woven into the fabric of male health and well-being. While often seen as a simple source of pleasure, its effects extend far beyond momentary satisfaction, especially when practiced daily. The prostate, that small but mighty gland nestled beneath the bladder, plays a crucial role in this experience, responding dynamically to frequent stimulation. But what happens when this organ is pushed into a state of continuous activity? Let's explore the science, the sensations, and the potential consequences of daily ejaculation. 1. A surge in prostate activity, the gland in overdrive. One of the most immediate and profound effects of daily masturbation is the heightened workload placed on the prostate. Each ejaculation initiates a demanding cycle. The gland must rapidly produce and release seminal fluid, replenishing its stores for the next release. With repeated stimulation, this cycle becomes a daily routine, forcing the prostate to operate at peak efficiency. At first, this increased demand may seem entirely beneficial. The gland adapts, producing more fluid, improving circulation, and staying primed for action. However, this adaptation comes with noticeable changes. Many men report experiencing a subtle but distinct sensation of pressure or fullness in the pelvic region, a sign that the prostate is in an almost perpetual state of readiness. Consider Michael, a 34-year-old who developed a habit of daily self-pleasure. At first, everything seemed fine, but over time, he began feeling a dull ache in his lower abdomen. His body was signaling a need for balance. A simple adjustment, incorporating hydration, pelvic stretches, and the occasional rest day, helped him restore comfort while maintaining a healthy relationship with his body. This raises a critical question. Is continuous prostate activity always beneficial? The answer, as with most things, lies in moderation. While regular ejaculation helps keep the gland functioning optimally, too much activity without adequate recovery can lead to temporary fatigue and sensitivity. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. 2. Temporary swelling and heightened sensitivity when the prostate signals overuse. The prostate is a vascular organ, meaning its function is closely tied to blood flow. During arousal and ejaculation, the gland swells as it becomes engorged with blood, preparing for the release of seminal fluid. While this is a natural and necessary process, daily stimulation can lead to prolonged periods of swelling, sometimes causing discomfort. For men who engage in masturbation daily, this heightened sensitivity may manifest as a mild throbbing or lingering fullness in the pelvic region. It's not necessarily harmful, but it's a sign that the gland is in a near-constant state of activation. Take James, for instance, a young professional who started noticing an odd pulsating sensation in his lower abdomen after weeks of daily self-stimulation. Initially, he ignored it, dismissing it as a harmless side effect of pleasure. But as the discomfort persisted, he realized his body was asking for moderation. Simply allowing himself occasional days of rest gave his prostate the recovery time it needed, and the discomfort disappeared. This highlights an essential truth. Even pleasurable habits require balance. The body thrives when given a chance to reset, reinforcing the idea that sustainable pleasure is about harmony, not excess. 3. Enhanced prostate drainage. The hidden benefit of regular ejaculation. One of the most celebrated advantages of frequent ejaculation is its role in maintaining prostate health through efficient drainage. Each release acts as a natural flush, expelling old seminal fluid along with potentially harmful toxins. This cleansing process helps prevent stagnation, which can contribute to discomfort, inflammation, or even an increased risk of prostate-related conditions. Medical research suggests that regular ejaculation may reduce the likelihood of developing prostatitis, an often painful condition marked by prostate inflammation, fever, and urinary difficulties. Furthermore, some studies have proposed that frequent ejaculation may lower the risk of prostate cancer by eliminating carcinogenic substances that could otherwise accumulate in the gland. However, as beneficial as this process is, there's a fine line between health optimization and overuse. If the prostate is drained too often without ample recovery, it can lead to a state of fatigue or irritation. Mark, a 42-year-old fitness enthusiast, discovered this firsthand. He had read about the benefits of frequent ejaculation and increased his masturbation frequency, believing it would enhance his overall health. At first, he felt great, lighter, more energized. But after several weeks, he began experiencing unexpected fatigue and a noticeable decline in sexual satisfaction. It wasn't until he started incorporating zinc-rich foods, omega-3 fatty acids, and occasional abstinence days that he found his optimal balance. The key takeaway: the prostate thrives on engagement, but it also craves rest. Just as an athlete must allow their muscles to recover, The reproductive system benefits from periods of replenishment. 4. Hormonal adjustments. The invisible shift in male chemistry. The prostate is not just a mechanical organ. It is a highly responsive gland that thrives on hormonal balance. At the heart of its function lies testosterone and its potent derivative, dihydrotestosterone, DHT, two hormones that influence everything from seminal fluid production to sexual desire. When masturbation becomes a daily ritual, the hormonal environment of the prostate subtly adjusts to accommodate the increased activity. Over time, some men notice distinct changes in the thickness, color, or volume of their ejaculate. This is not a sign of dysfunction, but rather the body's way of adapting to a heightened release cycle. The prostate, much like any overworked system, fine-tunes its output based on demand. For most, these shifts are benign. However, for those with underlying prostate conditions, such as benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, this delicate hormonal fluctuation can exacerbate symptoms like urinary urgency, a sense of incomplete emptying, or occasional discomfort. The body's natural equilibrium is disrupted, making moderation a key factor in maintaining both sexual satisfaction and urinary ease. This highlights an important truth: balance is everything. Too much stimulation without adequate recovery can send signals to the body that lead to unnecessary strain. For optimal health, it's essential to not only engage in pleasure, but also to allow the hormonal system time to recalibrate. 5. Prolonged recovery and prostate fatigue, when the gland needs a break. Every system in the body has its limits, and the prostate is no exception. While it may seem resilient, daily stimulation can gradually push it into a state of fatigue, an often overlooked condition that develops when the gland is repeatedly activated without proper recovery. Unlike acute inflammation, prostate fatigue creeps in slowly, manifesting as dull pelvic discomfort, decreased ejaculatory intensity, and subtle changes in urinary patterns. This phenomenon can be easy to dismiss, especially since its effects tend to be cumulative rather than immediate. Many men mistake it for aging, stress, or even a temporary dip in libido. Consider John, a middle-aged man who found himself increasingly dissatisfied with his orgasms. What was once an intensely pleasurable release started feeling muted, less satisfying. At first, he brushed it off as part of getting older. But as the weeks went by, he began noticing additional symptoms: mild discomfort in his lower abdomen, increased urinary frequency, and a lingering sense of fatigue. It wasn't until he experimented with rest days that he saw a change. By allowing his body time to reset, along with incorporating anti-inflammatory foods like turmeric, pumpkin seeds, and omega-3 rich fish, John not only regained his sexual satisfaction, but also felt a renewed sense of energy. His experience underscores an essential principle: recovery is as important as stimulation. The body thrives when given a chance to replenish itself. 6. Risks of irritation and inflammation, when pleasure turns to discomfort. While masturbation is generally a safe and enjoyable activity, excessive or overly aggressive stimulation can lead to unintended consequences. The prostate, like any highly vascular organ, is susceptible to irritation, especially when subjected to repeated friction, pressure, and strain. Men who engage in frequent or vigorous self-pleasure may start experiencing lingering pelvic discomfort, a mild burning sensation, or even difficulty fully relaxing their bladder. In some cases, this irritation can contribute to non-bacterial prostatitis, a frustrating condition characterized by chronic pelvic pain and urinary disturbances. Take, for example, David, a 37-year-old who began noticing a faint, persistent ache in his perineum after weeks of daily masturbation. At first, he ignored it, assuming it would pass. But as the discomfort became more noticeable, he realized something needed to change. By adjusting his technique, incorporating proper lubrication, and ensuring his sessions were gentler, he managed to ease the strain on his prostate and alleviate the discomfort. Preventing irritation is simple yet essential. Using lubrication, avoiding excessive pressure, and allowing adequate recovery time can go a long way in protecting prostate health. And if discomfort persists, Consulting a healthcare professional is always the best course of action to rule out any underlying conditions. Long-term effects of daily masturbation on prostate health. Finding the right balance. The long-term impact of daily masturbation is not a one-size-fits-all scenario. It varies based on individual health, genetics, and lifestyle choices. While regular ejaculation has been linked to certain health benefits, overindulgence without proper recovery can place unnecessary strain on the prostate. On the positive side, numerous studies suggest that frequent ejaculation may help reduce the risk of prostate cancer. The prostate serves as a filtration system for seminal fluid, and regular release can help flush out potentially harmful toxins and stagnant secretions that might otherwise accumulate. For many men, this natural cleansing mechanism is a powerful tool for maintaining long-term prostate health. However, there are also potential drawbacks, particularly for individuals with pre-existing prostate conditions such as benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH. Daily stimulation can exacerbate symptoms like urinary urgency, incomplete bladder emptying, and pelvic discomfort. Over time, if the gland is repeatedly overworked without adequate rest, chronic sensitivity or irritation may develop. This underscores a fundamental truth about health and pleasure. Balance is everything. The key is to listen to your body's signals, making sure that moments of pleasure are matched with moments of rest and restoration. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Personal and preventative measures. A holistic approach to prostate wellness. Maintaining a strong, healthy prostate goes far beyond just adjusting masturbation habits. It requires a comprehensive lifestyle approach that supports overall well-being. Here's how men can optimize their prostate health for the long run. White heavy check mark. Nourish the body with prostate-boosting foods. The prostate thrives on essential nutrients that support hormonal balance and reduce inflammation. Incorporate zinc-rich foods, pumpkin seeds, nuts, shellfish, to regulate testosterone levels and support sperm production. Selenium, found in Brazil nuts, mushrooms, and whole grains, to enhance antioxidant defenses. Omega-3 fatty acids, fatty fish, flax seeds, walnuts, to reduce inflammation and promote overall glandular health. White heavy check mark. Stay hydrated for optimal function. Proper hydration plays a crucial role in flushing out toxins and maintaining smooth urinary function. Drinking plenty of water throughout the day supports prostate health by preventing the buildup of inflammatory compounds. White heavy check mark. Engage in regular physical activity. A sedentary lifestyle has been linked to prostate issues, including inflammation and congestion. Exercise stimulates blood circulation, reducing the risk of stagnation and discomfort. Prioritize cardiovascular activities, walking, jogging, cycling, to boost circulation. Pelvic floor exercises, Kegels, to strengthen the muscles that support prostate function and urinary control. White heavy check mark. Practice moderation. Give the prostate time to recover. Just as muscles need recovery after a workout, the prostate also benefits from occasional rest days. By allowing the gland to reset, men can maintain a healthier balance between sexual activity and recovery. White heavy check mark. Seek medical guidance when needed. If persistent discomfort, changes in urinary habits, or unexplained pelvic pressure arise, consulting a healthcare professional is essential. Early intervention can prevent minor irritations from developing into long-term complications. Stories and lessons. Real-life experiences in prostate health. The journey to optimal prostate health is often filled with personal discoveries, challenges, and valuable lessons. Consider the story of Alex, a dedicated fitness enthusiast who prided himself on maintaining peak physical condition. Despite his active lifestyle, he began noticing something unsettling. His sexual satisfaction was diminishing. What once felt invigorating and fulfilling had become routine and lackluster. Frustrated, he sought medical advice and discovered that his habit of daily masturbation was subtly overloading his prostate, leaving it fatigued. By implementing strategic rest days, adjusting his diet, and incorporating pelvic floor exercises, Alex gradually regained his vitality. More importantly, he learned a powerful lesson: even the healthiest habits need balance. His experience is a testament to the importance of listening to the body and making mindful adjustments to sustain long-term well-being. Then there's Sam, a retiree who had been struggling with benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, a common condition that causes urinary difficulties due to an enlarged prostate. For years, he resigned himself to the discomfort, assuming it was just another part of aging. But after making small yet impactful lifestyle adjustments, such as reducing caffeine, incorporating zinc-rich foods, and practicing mindfulness to manage stress, Sam noticed a dramatic improvement. Regular medical checkups helped him stay ahead of potential complications, proving that proactive health measures can be life-changing. Both Alex and Sam's experiences highlight an essential truth: the prostate is a remarkable, adaptive organ that thrives when given the right care. While it can handle daily stimulation, it also requires respect, recovery, and nourishment to function at its best. So, after everything we've explored about the prostate, its vital role, the effects of daily ejaculation, and the importance of balance, what have you learned today? We'd love to hear from you. What's one key takeaway from this video that you plan to apply in your life? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's start a conversation about better prostate health and overall well-being. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to thumbs up like this video to support our channel. Speech balloon, share it with someone who might find it useful. Loudspeaker, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest insights on men's health and aging well. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy, stay balanced, and take care of yourself. Rocket Blue Heart.